Hey, you guys, welcome to our team call. It's Sunday, July 30th, 6 p.m., and I'm so excited to have us all here together. And if you're at home, I'm so excited that you're watching this replay and committed to just being a part of our family and like getting on these calls with us and like sharing the love, encouragement, and knowledge and just sharing thoughts about what we could be doing to help grow ourselves and our health and in our business. Today, our topic is going to be about success partners, and Jen's going to start us off by talking about that.
Hi, everyone. And we're going to talk a little bit about success partners and what it is and how fun it can be and how good it can be for your business and your life and your accountability. So my success partner, if you guys don't know, is Toshbu, or you guys call her Nat. And anyway, so a success partner is just someone that is kind of aligned with the types of goals of someone else in our business. They don't have to be on our team. They don't have to be on Kim's team. They can be like, the Beachbody coaches are everywhere. Like I have a friend that's not even related to any of our teams who asked me to be her success partner, but I was already partnered with Nat, and I just didn't want to overcommit myself. So it can be anyone that wants to help push you towards your goals. So it's easiest if it's someone that has similar goals, like I said, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Natasha and I have like a very firm friendship foundation that I think like really helped our businesses grow and just like get the ground running. But you also don't have to be like that. There's not like a rigid way that you have to have a success club partner or success partner, not success club partner. And so what Nat and I do is when we first started out, being success partners, we committed to each other that we were going to check in at least once a week about our businesses. And it's come so far in our friendship, and it's just been so awesome to see both of our businesses grow. And Natasha's actually one of my coaches. She's my first business building coach, but I don't even feel like there's like that, like, oh, I'm her coach. Like I don't feel that superiority, and I don't think she does either. And it's just an awesome way to get to know someone on a deeper level. It's when those days when you're like, I don't want to do my power hour, I don't want to invite people. You can reach out to that person one-on-one and be like, hey, it's kind of like an accountability partner. And then be like, hey, remember those goals that you set like 3 months ago? Like, is what you're doing or not doing right now going to help you push you towards your goals? So that's why I love having one. Natasha and I are really great about bouncing ideas around with each other. I know if you know Kim and Britt and our upline, they are Success Club partners as well. And they are actually so their head coach is Andy, so they're on two different sides of their legs. They run team pages together like we run our team page together. And it's a great way to branch out and have ideas. Like I said, I'm trying to think. You can jump in, Nat. I feel like I'm like repeating myself.
Okay, so I'll just talk about why I like having a success partner. And like Jen said, we're success partners. I think one of the best things has been just really getting to know more about each other and like Jen said, bouncing ideas off each other. So we started out with like a lot of mentorship because Jen had been a coach longer than me. She's been doing these programs longer than me. So I was really able to pull a lot of knowledge and experience from her to help grow my own confidence, like with my own health, and then with my business as I was starting to reach out to people and really just build relationships and invite people to join us in these groups and join us in these journeys and our journey. I was really able to pull a lot of that support from Jen. And if you choose to have a success partner who's on the same level as you, like me, Andy, and Julie, you guys are both starting out at the same time. I think that's great also, because one thing you guys can do is plan together and decide together, like, hey, we have these women or these men in our challenge group. I see them doing this, but I really think that we could push them further. Like, what are some you think we could motivate and encourage people to do that? Or what kind of things you think we could do for a group next month? Like you guys have been bouncing ideas off each other with the gut and butt challenge, and really just like Jen said, being that goal setting accountability partner for each other. I don't know if either of you, well, I know both of you are reading different personal development books. And one of the things is setting some clearly defined goals, having someone that can help hold you accountable to the goals that you set and remind you about why you got started, about why you wanted to keep pushing to get to either helping 10 people be healthier this month or really sticking to your nutrition plan and building your own strength and health this month. And me and Jen really do that for each other. And as we've we were friends before, but like as our relationship has continued to grow stronger and strengthen now through this other area in our life, I really feel like we now push each other on a personal level too. Like I reach out to her about my relationship troubles. I reach out to her about family troubles. And just like she's accountable for me with my health and with my business, she helps call me on my shit when I'm not being accountable in my personal life either. And it's just been a joy to have and to see happen. And we want to invite like everybody in our team page to reach out to someone for an accountability, a success partner. And if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to someone, but you want a partner, we want to help you find a person. And it doesn't have to be someone in our Live Your Life Limitless page. I think all of us now have been added to our Upline's Your Best Rad Life page. So we can always like find you someone there too. And you can get ideas from other team members you might not know yet.
Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot more to add, but just to say that it is when times are tough in your personal life, I feel like it's easy to be like the business is the first thing to go because sometimes it's looked at as like an extra added thing. But the longer you do this, the more that it's just like it's part of my daily routine. On a personal level, just so you guys can relate, I struggled a lot. This year has been a very challenging year for my family. My parents got divorced. My father's been in multiple psychiatric institutions, trying to commit suicide, alcoholism, like the whole 9 yards. So just having like someone else that you can lean on and like just talk to, because you don't always want to put that stuff on social media. Like it doesn't just affect you, it affects your family, but you have someone and a close confidant that you feel like you can trust and talk to, and then they can also help guide you in your business and help you have grace with yourself. Like if I don't, let's say, eat on the nutrition plan that day, or if I can't get to everything, as long as current habit, just like have some grace with yourself. You have X, Y, and Z going on. You're still making an effort every day. And it's just nice to have that extra little reminder being like, oh yeah, I'm a human. Like I'm not like some robot that just cranks everything out. So I think we can open up to questions for those that are on the call. If you have anything specific about success partners, what else they're used for. And then Natasha has a fun special announcement.
Do you want to go first, Mandy? Do you have questions or anything you want to talk about?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. I don't think I have any questions right now. I get the idea of the partnership. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great tool that I think we need to utilize. So no, I don't have any questions about it, but I think it's awesome.
Okay, I just want to ask because I don't think you were on our call last week, right?
No.
So since there's not that many of us on the call and we have a little extra time, I kind of wanted to ask if you would share with us one goal you have for yourself, like with your health and with this business, motivating and encouraging people for like the month of August.
My first goal is to get at least one person to sign up and join. I feel like I keep inviting all these people to include, like my little sister needs this so bad and I can see it. I just can't get through to her. Like I keep bugging her. Like I had to text her like 4 times today to get her to check in to our free group to like talk to people. I'm like, no one is going to be mean to you. It's going to be fine. Just go on there and introduce yourself. And she finally did it, but I had to like, seriously, like 4 texts. I was like, I'm going to be mean to you if you don't go do this.
Whatever I say.
I feel so enthusiastic about it, and I keep telling people, and I feel like they're just like, oh, yeah, well, maybe. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And Julie is rocking it. She signed up like 4 people or whatever, and she's just killing me.
I think that's a really good point that you brought up, Mandy. A couple of things is, one, don't compare yourself to anyone else's journey. It's just like health and fitness. Like I can't compare myself to someone else that has like a super 8-pack abs. Like who knows what they're doing behind the scenes. And then 2, like even though people are not saying yes to you right now, you're what we call like planting seeds and opening up opportunities for people later to come back to you and be like, I'm ready now. Like, I can't tell you how many people have said not now. Even ask Christina. She's one of our coaches now, and she just joined a couple weeks ago. And I've been asking her about this opportunity for, I think, over a year. So you just have to keep building relationships with people, and this is something that works for everyone. And in the advertising industry, they say it takes someone 7 times to see an advertisement before they actually like start to invest themselves in it. For example, I saw the Cupshe, like whatever, their ads on Facebook, and I was like, oh, these ads are so annoying. You know what I was doing yesterday in triage? I was literally about to buy one, okay? I don't even need any more bathing suits. I can't even fit them all in my drawer. So I didn't buy it, but I was like, what are you doing? So you just like, you don't know. You're planting seeds.
Yeah, true. So yeah, that's my main goal, is to sign some people up, but I also want to be more consistent about my posting on Facebook, because that is a big struggle for me. I talked about that a little bit, where I'm just not very comfortable, but I'm pushing through it, and I find it's easier for me to schedule them to post, because I can put my time and thought into it, and then it just appears, and I'm not doing it like right then, if that makes sense, where it's like, okay, and it's less.
Yeah, so the only thing with that is with scheduling posts, Facebook will actually hide your posts from people seeing them.
That's what Natasha said, which
that
was a huge bummer for me.
So what I do in the morning, in my power hour, I make like 2 to 3 posts, and I just type them in my phone or on my email, send them to myself, and then I just post them throughout the day, because I don't have time to be sitting there and creative all day.
Right. So yeah, those are just some of my goals, is just to be more proactive, and I don't know.
Well, I love your posts. I see them every day.
Well, thank you.
I don't even go to your page. They're like one of the first things that pop up on my newsfeed.
That's awesome.
So you got to do something right.
All right, Julie's turn.
Julie's turn.
Okay, my turn. First of all, Mandy, you rock. You may not have anybody in your thing yet, but you rock, lady. I think you are one of the most inspirational people I have ever met. You're out there, you put it out there, you tell people where it is. I love it. So do not worry about some silly sign or not, because that comes when it comes. And I do have a marketing background, and it's true. You do need to hear things and repeat it at least 7 times for somebody to actually hear what you're saying. And I think for you and I, as we're just starting this, we're living our lives in a way that we're hoping other people can emulate. And when they start to realize how important that is, then they're there. Then you got them, because they keep seeing you be consistent in this. For me, I've done weight loss stupid things for like 50 some years now, and I wouldn't have believed I could do this, or this could happen 6 months ago. I wouldn't have believed it. So I would have been one of those, yeah, we'll wait and see. But when people see you be consistent with your program and see results because of that consistency, I think that's going to help them when they want to make their own choices. So that would be my speech there. My goal is actually to successfully navigate this free group, and then the support that we need in our next accountability group. Trying to stay on top of the electronic processes and with people. And I know we're saying power hour, but I think that's probably not quite true. I think it's power quite a few hours. At least for me, it still is. I have to put more than an hour a day in this, because I don't quite have my systems in place yet. I don't quite trust myself in what I'm doing. So no more than an hour. And frankly, I worry about that a little bit, because I don't have a lot of extra hours in my day right now. And I want to not lose track of my own personal fitness goals, which I need to be my number one reality. So I don't want to lose that in trying to help other people. I want to have both. So I've got to come to terms with that. So that's mine.
So I think maybe we could post a sample power hour, Natasha. I think the Hard Hitters page has one that breaks it down to like you do this for 5 minutes, you do this for 5 minutes, you do this for 5 minutes. So it doesn't seem like you're like scrolling through Facebook, like looking for people, like, no, you just do a little bit each day and it adds up, right? It's like our health and fitness journey. You don't go out and run a marathon and you drop 20 pounds. It's a little bit each day.
And I know what you're saying, Julie, about how there's like this learning curve because we use technology with our and with these challenges we do. And once you get that stuff down, then you're never going to have to worry about it again. And that's like a whole probably like hour or two of your day that then is going to fall off and you won't have like time back for other things. But I think you guys have been doing a great job like navigating this free group. You guys have been on top of it and you've been rallying so much support. You guys already both know how to use the My Challenge Tracker app and Beachbody On Demand, which for me was probably part of like my most time consuming behavior when I first got started. So I think, yeah, me and Jen and I will work together about posting like a sample power hour. And number one, like you said, prioritize yourself, your own health first. Because if you are not growing and feeling joy and happiness with your own health and what you're doing, then people are going to see that. And why would anybody want to follow that? So like for me, what I do, and I really have to be on top of it with myself because I get lost in like Facebook and messaging back and forth and liking people's stuff in the news feed. But number one, and I have like a to-do list because if I don't, I will just be like a crazy person. But number one, I wake up and I do my personal development. And I've really had to get on top of myself with this because so many top coaches and just like high achievers in the world talk about focusing on yourself and your personal development first thing to start your day with positive thoughts. I do a maximum 20 minutes of reading of my personal development in the morning. I make my to-do list and then I do my workout. And those are like the three things I start my day with. And I have to do those things before I get to other stuff. And recently, because inviting has been like my weakness, I have stuck that in the middle too. So I do my personal development reading, I make my to-do list, I do my invites, and then I do my workout. Just because for me, I needed to stick the invites in there first. But for you, it might be different.
I think that's great. Any other questions before we wrap it up?
Oh, maybe
your announcement.
Oh yeah, my announcement. Okay, so I have a big announcement because this month, you know, so many of us are in groups for Team Cup, but there's quite a few of us who aren't in groups for Team Cup because maybe we're just not ready for that. Maybe we're focusing on other things in our life right now, but we wanted to like rally, support, and have fun in our group all together, all of us, regardless of which teams we're on. So we're gonna do a giveaway for the Team Cup month, and we're gonna raffle off Recharge, which is like this, probably maybe you've tried it before, maybe you haven't, but basically it's a performance drink that you use at the end of the day before you go to bed to help your body recharge and recover from your workouts of the day. So you can wake up in the morning feeling less sore, feeling less tired. You can improve your muscle growth and recovery time. And I know it really helps me with sleep too. So I've been drinking in the morning before after I get off my night shifts, and it really helps. So we're gonna raffle off a whole tub of it. That's a whole like.
It makes you like pass out, so don't take it if you have stuff to do.
Oh,
I had it at like 8 p.m. because I'm like, oh yeah, I normally go to bed around midnight or 1, and I went to bed at 9 afterwards. So.
Yeah, okay, so don't drink it unless you really are gonna go to bed. But we're gonna raffle off a tub of it. So I think me and Jen need to talk about the details of how to qualify for the raffle. I don't remember what we said. Do you remember?
No.
Okay, so why don't we just say like the top 3 people who encourage and start the most people on their fitness journey this month will raffle off the tub of this Recover amongst those 3 people. So we have all of August, and August hasn't even started yet.
For every one person that you help, you get entered in to win, and then we'll just pick a drawing. So you get more choices to win the more people you help.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something fun, and then you can try something else that Beachbody has to offer people and speak from experience if you like it or not. And we can have fun with this, you guys. Cool. You take a photo?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, are we ready? Really close to this camera.
It's my favorite part.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I don't know what it took. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one worked.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to share a selfie tip.